There we... Oh, you're not showing up on my stream.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're not showing up on my stream. Hold on now.
I just seen your mug.
I've had that mug for a long time. How have you only now noticed it?
I never read it.
You've
or else
never
I forgot.
read my... Okay.
Either I've never read it, or how long has it been since last Strixhaven? It's been quite a while.
I was using my 3D dragon model for that, so maybe that's the reason why. Hold on now. Why is there... Oh, group Fuji's turned off. There we go. There we go.
Every stream that I've come up with have been your 3D dragon.
Oh, no.
I've never actually been in a stream or managed to catch a stream where you're in your humanoid form.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Okay, there we are. All right. So, folks, today we're going to be... Is that... Hold on. Is that music too loud? Anyone there watching, can anyone tell me if the music's too loud?
Hold on, let me turn up the stream. I'll just turn it up because I have your stream on like 2%, so...
Alright. I might just turn off the music since we've started.
No, that music isn't too loud, I would say.
Okay, okay. Maybe it's just a bit loud on my side of things. I might... Hold on, I'll go into my audio mixer real quick. That'll fix it. I want it. Oh.
But no, yeah, going off the little teaser image at the end of that trailer for Daggerheart for the new settings,
Yeah.
other than the romanticy one we're getting, it seems there was a tankard, a spyglass, and a map. That might hint at a seafarer one.
Which, yeah. You know what, that might be... That does, like, go... Oh, shit, I'm making one of those.
Yeah.
But hey, I got time. I got till...
You got time. You got time.
I got till summer 2026, so... Besides, mine will have probably a very different vibe. Yeah.
I'd say their one is probably leaning into, like, what Ford was.
Yeah, and like mine's generally like mine's more based on One Piece and Pirates of the Caribbean, whereas theirs I'd say they'd be going for more like general high seas adventure, and I've got a whole bunch of evil empires in mine as well, undead pirates, rival pirates, all that sort of thing.
Have you watched any of the Mighty Nine yet?
Yes, I have watched the first 3. I still have to watch episode 4. I am enjoying it a lot so far.
So am I.
Yeah.
And I remember I went on yesterday. Yesterday was when episode 4 came out. I turned on my PlayStation to watch it on Amazon, and then I went, "Wait, why is there only one episode?" And then I went over and said, "Oh my god, it's a weekly series." Yeah.
That's why. Yeah, like Amazon does a thing where they release a couple, especially if it's an animated show. They'll release. They did it the exact same thing for Has Been Hotel when season 2 came out.
Yeah, that was 2 episodes a week. Yeah, that was 2
2 episodes a week,
and then 2 episodes a week.
Yeah.
But no, Mighty Nine is only 1 episode a week. When I seen it, I was like, oh my god, a 1 episode a week weekly show in 2025.
Amazon have just got weird like rules for each of their things. Anyway, shall we hop over to Daggerheart and read through the character creation?
Yes.
Alright, hold on now. TTRPG stream. There we go. Okay, I need to fix your size there. You're blocking the chat a bit.
No chat. Only Hot World, boy.
Okay, there we go. Right. Well, yeah, you must be delighted with the transformations playtest stuff then.
Yes,
because it's got werewolves and vampires in it.
Look.
Yeah.
I'm biased. What can I say?
Hey, look, no judgment here. I think it's great. All right, so step 1, you choose your class. That's pretty straightforward. The first step of character creation is to choose the class you want to play. Each class is a role-based archetype that determines what abilities you have access to throughout the campaign. For example, you might choose to play a Guardian if you want to be the quote-unquote tank of your group who runs into fights heads first and protects the others with their own life. You might choose to be a wizard if you want to cast unique spells to solve problems. heal party members, and wield cunning battle magic. Yeah, that's a cool thing about Daggerheart. Pretty much every spellcaster has, I think pretty much every spellcaster has the ability to heal. It's not,
yeah. Every spellcaster has their healing.
Yeah, and like as much as overpowered as D&D wizards are, they never learned how to cast healing magic.
Yeah, there was, I believe, in at one point there was an Unarched Arcana based on a healing wizard.
Yeah,
I believe at one point that keeps happening in Unarched Arcana. It happens actually quite a lot in the Unarched Arcana, but it can never escape Unarched Arcana. I don't think it will ever escape Unarched Arcana.
Yeah, and to be honest, seeing the changes made to D&D 2025, well, there are some, life quality changes.
There's some good ones there, but there are more bad ones than good.
Yeah, I'm not interested. But to be honest, like the whole OGL scandal's what put me off D&D anyway. Like I will still run 2014 or play 24, but not on stream. Not on stream.
Yeah. No, the one thing about 2024, one of the few things I like about the 2024 was the Berserker Barbarian no longer has guaranteed exhaustion. It's just ever progressing Constitution save.
Yeah.
And then also counter charm is actually useful for once, and then flipping the Bard capstone is actually decent. It's not, oh, you enter combat without any inspiration. Here, have one inspiration.
That's not great.
Yeah, that's the 2024. That's 2014 Bard capstone.
Oh, well, yeah. Also, I hear the power creep's gotten even more out of hand.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, see, the power creep is what made like late game fights in D&D so fucking sluggish. Like, say what you will about Pathfinder being crunchy. Pathfinder's got a battle system with the three action economy that just makes it go a lot more smoothly and quickly. But the problem is, crunching your numbers together in the first place.
Yeah, it's the maths part.
Yeah. Well, like, that's why playing on Foundry is the best way to play it, because it's just like, the maths are done! You don't have to do anymore!
Yeah, exactly!
Anyway, but yeah. And there's also other systems that have simpler, like, we played Shadow Dark here, right? And the combat in that, so smooth.
I wasn't here for that day.
I know. I'm just letting you know. So smooth. So smooth.
And then there was what was it, D20?
Oh, DC-20.
One made by Dungeon Dad?
DC-20, I think it was, yeah?
Yeah, DC-20, the one that we all said is a very good system. It just needs its work because it's still in the early.
I hear it's actually gotten it's gotten revised a lot. I actually quite liked running that. I really enjoyed that.
It was very fun to play. It just needed some improvements.
Yeah.
There was just some stuff I found a bit clunky, but again, that is just because it was like the early test versions. So like, it's bound to until it becomes a full release. Like, I haven't done Daggerheart since its full release, but I did one Daggerheart game, like one session during playtesting, and that was clunky back then. From what I hear now, it is absolutely incredible.
Oh yeah, I haven't had a chance to play it myself, but I've seen people online. I have seen both Critical Role themselves and Legends of Evantris play in 2 of the campaign frames. And honestly, combat was smooth. Combat was real smooth in those 2.
I didn't see Legend of Evantris' one yet. What frame did they do?
They did my second personal favorite, which is Colossus of the Dryland. And it was
they did Colossus of the Dryland.
Yeah, they did 6 episodes as well. And they also did like a deal. I don't think the deal is still active because they've released so they did 3 long streams, and then they broke each of those streams into 2 episodes. So you can watch it either way, long form or quote unquote short form. But they did the whole story. They did a great story. I loved it. I have to say, Critical Role's one was great. They did Age of Umbra, and then like Legends of
My
Advantage did
personal
like.
favorite.
Honestly, I do think that Age of Umbra is probably the best one for Matt to run, but I think Mikey in Legends of Advantage, he was pretty much perfect for Colossus of the Drylands. Like, absolutely perfect. Honestly, though, I would like to see, if they do more of it on either Critical Role or Legend of Advantage, I would like to see one of the other characters do GM the game. Like, if they were...
For Legend of Advantage, I would love to see Nikki, isn't that her name? The one who usually... like
Nikki.
The one who usually does DMing? Yes, I'd love to see her do the Legend of Zelda E1.
Oh yeah, the first one. I was actually thinking Beast Feast for her, but I know which one you're talking about. I think that one's called Witherwild you're thinking of.
Yes.
Yeah. I was thinking that she could... Yeah, I could see her... I could absolutely see Nikki doing Witherwild. I could also see Nikki doing Beast Feast really well, especially...
Yeah.
Especially if they got... if it was an alternate universe of Witchlight, and they got the Witchlight gang in, like, Daggerheart forms. They'd be perfect for Beast Feast.
Yes, I could honestly also see Nikki, when it does come out next year, Nikki being able to rock the Romantasy one.
Oh, yeah, but if I was to go back to Critical Role, if I was to pick someone, say, for, say, Witherwild, I'd go Abrea Iyengar, because they got her to DM a few D&D sessions, so that she could absolutely GM Witherwild. Yeah. And I would go for back to Beast Feast for a second. I would go Brennan for Beast Feast. So I could also see Brennan doing 5 banners burning. But then again, Abrea could probably do a really fucking good 5 banners burning.
I could see Liam rocking Beast Feast.
Okay.
Because, like, I remember back in the day, back in, like, Campaign 1 era.
Oh, did he do a one-shot?
Liam did a one-shot where they were playing a younger version of their IRL selves, and Taliesin did Vampire the Masquerade. When Campaign 1 ended, before Campaign 2 came out, Grog does D&D, where it was Grog DMing.
I remember that one.
Like, before Campaign...
What was that called? Bunions and Flagons?
Yeah, Bunions and Flagons. Before Campaign 4, Sam did the mini campaign, the Wildmount camp.
Yeah, I meant to watch that, but like I still have to watch Jester and Ford's wedding and last week's episode of Campaign 4.
How are you finding Campaign 4?
Okay, miles better than Campaign 3. It is a bit of...
I know you kind of fell off Campaign 3.
Oh yeah, and like I do not... after hearing the plot points, like, yeah, I have no interest going back to Campaign 3. I love Campaign 1 and 2.
Campaign 3 was...
Yeah.
Campaign 3, I did enjoy it, but it was a bit of a slog.
It wasn't just that it was a slog, it's just there's a lot of parts that did not connect together for me.
Yes, that too.
Yeah, and it's just like... Also, everyone not wanting Chetney to die, except for Taliesin, his player. They should let Taliesin run his bit and play the next character. I actually thought that sucked.
Yeah, Travis running Chetney.
Yeah, I thought that sucked that Travis couldn't let Chetney die. It's like, he wants to kill off the character. He did it was let him do it.
They did. Matt said you can. What Matt did was... What Travis originally did was...
Yeah.
You roll... He rolls 2d, like he rolls a d100, and it was originally at the start, if he rolls triple zeros, he dies in his sleep, and then at the start it was, no, you can't do it as you level up, but then it changed to, yeah, as he leveled up, the number got lower.
Okay.
That you have to reach. But, yeah, Campaign 3 was Campaign 3. If you want to watch it, if you ever want to watch it, the way I would suggest is watch it via Critical Role Abridged.
Yeah,
it's basically the campaign in a very shortened down, I think it's half an hour, and each episode is a half an hour of each one, so do all the best bits. And
all right, I'm not saying I will, because like I only really like a handful of the characters. I'll be honest, this might be a bit controversial. When I heard Fresh Cut Grass died, I was like, good. I was like, I did not care for Fresh Cut Grass.
Dare!
I did not care. It's like, oh, he's an evil robot. It's like, oh god. But he's tragic. It's like, no, I don't care.
But it was so funny because that was when he died.
Yeah.
That was when Sam was having his.
Yeah, now that
cancer.
I understand. I understand, like, the whole cancer thing. I have nothing against that, especially because I like Sam. I like Sam a lot. I'm glad he's doing better now. But, like, yeah, it's just most of the cast, like, I originally liked Imogen and Laudna, but they had the worst will they, won't they of all 3 campaigns at that point.
Big agree on that.
Yeah, and that really put me off. I'm just like,
I'm so sad Fern and Ashton never became a full thing.
Fern and Ashton, yeah. Now that seems like that would have been like a couple I would have gotten on board with. But like, if they announce an Imogen and Laudna wedding, I am just checking out. I'm skipping that. Not interested.
I could see. Well, see, the thing is, they kind of did get married, quote unquote. Where, okay, you remember that spoilers for campaign 3, but you don't care. But for anyone watching,
I really don't.
light spoilers.
Yeah.
You know the way Laudna had Delilah's like soul in her. She was like, that was her patron.
Yeah.
They sealed Delilah in a gem that she couldn't break out of. Like, they sealed her.
Yeah.
So, well, that can't break out of, quote unquote. That could always be a story that could happen. But the part of that sealing was it's also kind of tied to Imogen. So, Imogen and Lana are, quote unquote, tied to knot.
I see.
They're like they love each other, so they quote unquote share their souls to tie it.
Okay. Yeah, but like, yeah, their relationship just made me like it was like trying to live up to Yasha and Bo, and it's like, no, that's nowhere near on the level of Yasha and Bo.
No.
Yasha and Bo are by far the best 2-girl couple in all of Critical Role.
So far, there's no. I honestly, so far, don't think a relationship is going to happen in campaign 4. I don't think so. I can't. There's none I can say.
Yeah, well, I can see. We have to remember it's early days. It's very early. Now we already know that Liam and Abrea's characters were
married.
Yeah, they were married. There seems to still be something there. So I think that is probably they're probably going to get back together. I'd say that's a sure thing.
That's the only one I could see. That is the only one I could see.
Yeah. There is shipping of Tayor with pretty much everyone in his party.
Bro.
Everyone.
I see a lot of people. Like, I'm not fully caught up on campaign 4. I'm 2 episodes behind, I think.
Yeah, I'm only one.
I do like seeing people shipping Matt's character with Liam's character. I think that's a funny one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think that's a real funny one.
I don't remember everyone's. I mostly remember the names of the Seekers characters. Tayor, who I know is Travis's characters.
On that, which is your favorite party?
Oh, definitely the Seekers. Seekers. That's.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, because they got the furry rep in there, so hell yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they got Tayor, they got Tyranny, so yeah, we also got our Devil Girl in there, so how can I not?
Yeah.
Sam's character, whose name's escaping me right now. They also
Wick.
That's it, Wickander or something like that. Yeah, he goes by Wick for short.
The totally a cleric. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Thimble. who's Laura Bailey's fairy character. I think her name's Thimble.
Yeah, Timbo.
And then I can't remember him, but I think it's Robbie. No, it's not Robbie Damon. Is it Robbie Damon who's playing the last one? Yeah, I think he's playing the Ranger.
Yeah, Robbie Damon's playing a Ranger.
Yeah, okay.
Or I can't even remember what they call. They revealed all the changed names. And I can't.
They did. Yeah, yeah. I think he's something like a tracker or something now. But anyway.
Yeah, I'm liking that one, but I'm also liking what's the one that Talzin's a part of Briar.
Oh yeah, they're the schemers.
We need to figure
they're
out
the schemers.
Yes, the schemers. I like the schemers a lot. The schemers are fun.
Yeah. Talzin's got a very interesting. It's basically just he's a cursed sentient mask.
yeah. I love when the art was first revealed. I knew straight away. Like before they announced who was who, when they just revealed the art. After they revealed all the emojis, then they revealed the art, then they revealed the who's who playing who.
Yeah.
Like an hour later, as soon as the Briar one came up, I was like, "That's Talzin. That's Talzin."
Yeah. All right, but anyway, yeah, we're getting a little too sidetracked now. We should be talking about their game rather than.
Yes.
Oh, actually, one other thing. Daggerheart is now going to be the official game going forward for Acquisitions Incorporated, and like people are
that's insane.
Yeah, people are like, oh, but Daggerheart can't really do a long-term campaign. Well, even if it can't or can't, Acquisitions Incorporated is only updated every so often, so this is a fresh start for them. But like, this could go on for years, considering how little they upload that story now.
Yeah,
and also,
like when that dropped, my jaw dropped. I could not believe like Acquisition Incorporated was leaving D&D. It's like, wait, what?
Oh, I'm not surprised, because like Wizards of the Coast backstab our good friend Chris Perkins and our other good friend Jeremy Crawford. Well, fuck you guys. We're going to go with them over the Daggerheart.
That is very true.
Yeah,
I will give you that. That is very true.
Yeah, so like, I just got, that was my reaction. Fuck yeah, solidarity, go. But yeah, and also Hasbro being greedy bastards trying to buy up more packs, Penny Arcade Expo space, and they're like, nope, fuck that. We're going to go to another system. We're not. So yeah, they're loyal to their friends and fed up of Hasbro's shit. Who can blame them?
Yeah, like I love D&D. I always will. I'll always play it.
Yeah.
Like, and there's certain parts of Wizard of the Coast I don't mind. It's Hasbro is the problem.
Yeah. I mean, they're already fucking up their own properties as someone who's a big fan of Transformers.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like that was like when Wizards weren't owned by Hasbro, when Hasbro's weren't controlling WotC weren't as bad. Like they were still, but nowhere near as bad.
Yeah. Oh no, is my chat actually working? Let me check. See if no one said anything. That's fine. I was just making sure. I just remembered I have not updated the chat bar on this screen, so I'm not sure if it's working or not. Anyway. Oh, yeah, there you go. I can see it. Thank you, Noct.
No problem. When you said that, I was like, I'll just post something in this, so...
Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. Well, yeah, anyway, we want to go over some Daggerheart character buildings. So, Penny Arcade, delighted for you, but yeah, Hasbro, you screwed the pooch.
Yeah. While we're also talking about a mix between... while we're going to Daggerheart also, but also talking about like general tabletop news, the changes from Hero Forge.
Oh yeah, they got called out for that, and then they're backpedaled so fast.
Good on them for backpedaling.
Yeah, I
good
will
on
give
them for doing it. For not.
It was shit they did it in the first place, but I'm glad they listened.
Yeah, like. Screw them for doing it in the first place, but good on them for like, okay, we understand, we shouldn't have done this. Boop, boop, boop.
Oh, we fucked up. Tugging the shirt collar.
You're like, oh yeah, and it's not like they're saying, oh, ignore that. Like they publicly said, "Yeah, we messed up. Here you go. Here's a change."
Yeah. Well, yeah. Anyway, so we already did step 1. We're picking the class Ranger. But yeah, you're.
Yes.
Oh, but you know what the worst part is about that whole Hero Forge thing? Not only did they already have their own frog race, they just released their own ape folk. So it's just like...
Yeah, they just...
Yeah, the only thing they're missing is mushroom people. And like, so that basically covers every race in Daggerheart. All they're missing is like a 4-head eye, which is an option for the giants. Because the giants can have 2 regular eyes, or they can have 1 eye in the forehead, or all 3 eyes. It can be a Cyclops, a Biclops, or a Triclops.
I wonder what, because we know obviously for the 2026 with Daggerheart, we're getting we're getting the few new classes and the new story. I wonder if we get any new races.
I think we are. Hold on now.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, because there are races in the playtest material. Give me 1 second. I can show you here. I don't know if they're already they might not be in this book. They might be getting in the next book. But essentially, they've made their own version. Just find where the thing is.
Well, do you want to go over the playtest stuff before we go into the character building? Since we're talking about,
I just want to show it real quick. Yeah, sure. We might as well. Hold on now. Let me see. Is that working? Oh no, yeah, that's the wrong window. Trying to swap these around. There we go.
Problem.
Okay, so there's the Blood Hunter. We will be going after that after we make a Ranger. If we go down... Okay, actually, yeah, it is before the Witch, which is coming out in the next book. There is new ancestries and communities. So there's the Aethris, which I think is their equivalent of the... which is their equivalent of Celestials? Asmars. Their equivalent of Asmar. They also have Earthkin, Emberkin, Skykin, and Tidekin, which is their equivalent
of the Genasi.
Yeah. And also Gnome. Just like Gnome. Hi, I'm a gnome. But yeah,
I do love all the changes to names, but I do think there's certain ones that are like, you don't need to change it. Like Elf, you don't need to change Elf. Gnome, you don't need to change Gnome. WotC don't own that term.
No, but the thing is, like, everything else is like a special hybrid born kind of a thing. Like human, but angel, human, but elemental, and then gnome. which is not related to humans at all. It's just very small person.
Yeah, and then the Warlock class getting the update, which I'm as a professional edgy boy, as my Reddit name is, my name on Reddit is literally professionally edgy.
Yeah, yeah. Also, there's more. There's more for you. There's the assassin. There's the witch. The transformations. You can see the werewolf there, but it also includes the vampire, the reanimated, the shapeshifter, the ghost, and the demigod. The demigod. All of those, apart from the demigod, are definitely edgy, but the demigod can be edgy.
Yeah,
it just depends. We got that's not helpful. But this is the Blood Hunter. I think now, I don't think the transformations were mentioned now for the 2026 book. I think the cutoff is at the witch. So the transformations, these particular enemies, right, and environments, and the Blood Hunter, I think they're going to be in the next book. But I don't think. Also, I don't think the Brawler is going to be in it. I don't remember the Brawler being mentioned. I know the Warlock, the Assassin, and the Witch were mentioned, and they did mention some new ancestries, as well as 6 new communities. So, yeah. Actually, I will be honest. The Freeborn community for the campaign frame I'm writing, that's going to be great for that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything I think besides the Reborn, that's an interesting one. Everything there I think would fit apart from the Doomborn, but you know, you might have one island that's literally a desert island, or you know, instead of like
quote unquote Alabasta.
Yeah, exactly. Good example. Yeah. Not the one that Jack Sparrow was trapped on.
No.
But the one that Luffy and his friends liberated.
Yes.
That doesn't narrow it down.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that doesn't narrow it down, buddy. It's like the one that Luffy liberated. Wait.
Yeah. Well, there's only one desert island that he liberated. I wouldn't count. What's it called, Dressrosa in that, because Dressrosa is more of an arid than desert environment.
Yeah. Also, for Bloodhunter, I'm so glad Profane Soul isn't coming over. It was so bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's also unusual for them to have like 3 subclasses. There was no need for a 4th one.
If they had to drop one of them, I would have said Ghost Slayer, because that's the most already kind of taken care of.
Yeah. Order of the Mutant and Lycan are the fun ones. So yeah, they're definitely the ones that people... Yeah, like, it saves people picking up the werewolf transformation if they go Order of the Lycan. Yeah, like the werewolf transformation is for the people who did not pick Bloodhunter Order of the Lycan. That's there for them.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, and then if they just
and then if you're Order of the Lycan, you can do werewolf transformation and vampire transformation and be a vampire.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Or a wumpire.
Whatever they called it in what was that vampire series that Kate Beck was in?
Undertale. No, not Undertale, Underworld.
Underworld, that's it. Yeah. Underworld.
Yeah, Undertale. Kate Beckinsale totally fought with Sans.
God. Anyway, so we'll get back to the playtest material anyway in a bit. I have them. We'll just read through character creation, get through that, and then we'll go through the playtest. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. So we're on to part 2. We already read the first one. That one was literally just your class. Now it's like...
Would you like to share your screen for me?
Oh yeah, and I also better fix it here as well. Give me a second. And then on Discord. There we go. That should that out. Okay. So we're on to choose your editor. Sorry it's so big and zoomed in. It's just easier for people to read on screen.
Grand, I can see it.
Yeah. Next, choose your heritage. This aspect of your character includes 2 elements, their ancestry and community feature. Now, we could do something a little bit fun, which is making a hybrid. And the hybrid rules are quite interesting. Have you tried the hybrid rules?
I haven't tried the hybrid because they weren't really a thing when I play. I've only ever played Daggerheart once, and that was during like the first ever playtest.
Okay. Well, it's straightforward. Every ancestry has 2 abilities, and the way it works is, for a hybrid, you have to pick the first ability of one race and the second ability of the other race. You can't pick the first ability of both, and you can't pick the second ability of both. It has to be the first, second. That way it keeps balance. And that's great because people are like, oh, there's no half-elves or half-orcs. There are. It's just the half-elves or half-orcs don't have to be half-human. Hell, a half-elf can also be a half-orc now, which is great.
Yeah.
Best of both worlds right there. Get out of the way, human parents.
Yeah, while that was technically a thing in other systems, here it actually makes a difference.
Yeah, it actually adds. So, now there's plenty of interesting races there. The Clanks, they're equivalent to the Warforged. Dracona, the equivalent to the Dragonborn.
I think I know what I want combined.
Oh, you do?
Let's combine Infernus.
Okay, the Tieflings. Yeah, Infernus.
With a Simaha.
And Ape Infernus. Okay, Simian.
Let's make a Devil Monkey.
Devil Monkey it is. Devil Monkey Ranger. And then you got to pick the community. So the Highborn, High Society. Let's get caviar in the yacht club. That kind of thing. Loreborn. So you're a book nerd. Orderborn. You're basically Judge Dredd in Orderborn. Not that extreme. Ridgeborn could actually work very well for a Beastbound Simia Infernus Ranger. Yeah. Seaborn.
Let's go Wildborn.
Wildborn. Okay, Wildborn. Okay, so we're going for an Infernus Simia hybrid.
Read through the others as well.
Beastbound
Have
Ranger.
a
Okay.
little.
Okay. So
We
the
also have Seaborn, Slyborn.
Slyborn's basically it's basically like a criminal background.
Yeah, I'm gonna say criminal. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you want to go for Slyborn? Yeah. So basically, Slyborn. You know how there's a feature with the thing is Slyborn with the what's it called again? The cartel rogue, I think it's called. Yeah. When you have that, basically you're super well connected with the criminal underworld when you do that. Underborn is basically their equivalent of people who be born, say, the Underdark, but it's basically people who lived in underground societies. Wanderborn is for nomadic.
That Underborn is what Sam's character was, the giant guy. In their little and the menage a trois or menagerie, whatever they were called.
Oh, did he play one?
During the before Umbra.
Oh, I didn't see the playtest one. I missed that one. So
yeah, I think there was 2 playtest one. Like Sam was a giant Underborn. Marisha was I can't remember what community, but she was a bird faun that was like a burlesque dancer. Liam was I think Ridgeborn. It was either Ridgeborn or Wildborn. Simia, the Paladin one, the Guardian, isn't that the not Guardian?
There's the Seraph as well. Seraph's kind of a mix. Yeah, the Seraph's kind of like a mix between, or Seraph, I should say. The Seraph is kind of like a mix between the cleric and the paladin. It definitely leans more paladin, but there's definitely some.
Liam was a monkey one of that with a very thick Irish accent, like very thick.
Yeah, but to be honest though, Liam is like one of 2 people in Critical Role who can do an Irish accent well. The other one being Matt Mercer.
His one's improved a lot.
His one's improved a lot. It's still a little Derby O'Gill, but I'm like, I will say this: the only one who's outright banned from attempting it in my book is, as much as I love Sam, I never want him to hear attempt an Irish accent again. No, Sam Riegel, you're not allowed anymore.
Like, do you remember his?
It was that bad.
If you watch the Australian shows, his Australian one was bad enough.
Yeah, it's just like, Sam, just don't do accents, Sam. I love you, Sam. You're a great voice actor. Do like different voices, but not different accents. You're great at that.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what everyone was now, off the top of my head. Travis was a fairy.
Travis was a
wizard.
Fairy? Travis playing a fairy? Yeah, that's so strange to me.
But he made the fairy like this big beetle-looking dude. Like he leaned into the bug side.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Of the Daggerheart fairies, because the Daggerheart fairies are not just like fairies; they're also the bug type. Laura was a mushroom rogue.
Okay.
Based on a death cap. Like she had the big lacy part hanging up to her. And then Ashley was a ribbit sorcerer.
Sounds about right for Ashley.
And then what was even funnier is because obviously the ribbit are traditionally they're like human-sized frogs or like smaller human-sized frogs. When she picked it, she forgot that. She thought it was just an actual like frog-sized. And then they ended up using that. They ended up using that in the actual campaign. Like her wizard staff is just a cigarette on a stick.
All right. Well, anyway, okay. So we have to pick languages after that. So you said Slyborn. So Slyborn. We'll get
Wildborn.
Wildborn. Okay. Actually, I'm just going to hop over to the sheet so we don't forget. Heritage. So I'm just going to put Infernus / Simia.
We'll decide which order they go in a minute. I'm not
Yeah.
sure in the order yet, but they're the two races.
Yeah. Pronouns? Might as well throw that in.
Let's go they them. Let's go they them.
They them. Okay.
No, she her. Let's go she her.
She her.
Let's move lady.
Okay. She her. I'm just trying to check. See, where is your background put in? It has to be somewhere around here. There's a companion. We'll fill that in a bit. Background questions. Where does your background go on this sheet? That's what I'm trying to find. Class feature. Surely it's here somewhere. Can you see it there? Am I blind or what?
Not that I can see. Hold on, let me see if I bring up the sheet as well.
I'm just going to put up Wildborn here just to be on the safe side. Just put it there for now. And beast bound here for subclass. Going to add a beast.
Yes, and we're gonna do the way a beast companion should actually be. Wink, wink. D&D.
Yeah. Ranger's focus. We'll get to that later. Oh yeah, we'll get through this step by step. So back to the core rulebook. Languages. So according to this, everybody should understand common and basic sign language. Fair enough.
Yes.
Honestly, that's something I want to do IRL, learn sign language.
That's also something I want to do IRL.
Yeah. It'd be good. Like if I could find a weekend class for it, I'd definitely give it a go just to learn.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Same. I'm gonna try and find a weekend course or something, or a nighttime course to do it.
See here now. Assign character traits. Okay, here we go. So your next step, you'll assign values to the character traits in your character sheet. These values reflect your nature trait. Agility, strength, finesse, instincts present. Not okay. So agility. All right, so instinct. So yeah, I think agility and instinct definitely be like two we'd need for a ranger. Right?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
So distribute the modifiers. So we got to put a +2, 2 +1s, 2 zeros, and a -1.
Let's go the +2 into.
Hold on, let me see where the abilities. Oh, they're there. Okay, so the +2
at the very top.
Yeah. Agility,
let's
right?
put the +2 into instinct.
Okay. Then
number one into agility.
And another number 1.
And the other +1 into finesse.
All right, and then we got to put in. Is it 1 -1 somewhere?
-1 into strength.
Okay. There we go. So yeah, let's follow what's.
Yeah, 0, 0, -1. Yeah.
That is a very pretty. That is a very Final Fantasy 14 coded Katari. She looks like a Makote.
Yeah. Also Diva from Overwatch because of the face.
Well, actually, yeah, that's the reason why I say Makote, because Makote have those markings on their face as well. Some of them do, anyway.
Whenever I see those marks, my brain goes Diva.
Yeah, fair enough. Let's see here. Step 4, additional character information. It's time to take a quick break for your choice and fill out a few evasion. Already on that. Hit points and stress. Evasion. So your character's evasion. How hard is it for your adversaries to hit them? Oh, this is just to go over what it does. It's not really. Choose your choosing your starting equipment. All right, I'm going to open up the physical book here real quick. Go to the equipment. Because the basic equipment is for fantasy, but some of the campaign frames have their own things, have their own equipment.
Yeah.
Like
we'll do a basic one, I'd say, because like most of the campaigns would use that, I'd say.
Yeah. Well, the basic one, we're definitely going for that. Like, what's like, for example, when we were talking about Class of the Drylands, that has its own guns. You can still choose like the swords and shields and shit like that. But like you're gonna want the guns as well. Let's see here now. Where's equipment? here. It might be nearby for all I know. Oh, it doesn't have it here. I'm trying to find it. Hold on now. I'm looking at the physical book. Go through it again. Be in chapter 1 or 2. Oh, equipment. There we go. Page 112. I'm just going to open that up in the book here. All right, here we go. We're going to go for tier 1 weapon. Let's see here now. Tier 1 physical weapons. We got a broadsword, a longsword. We're probably not going to go for those. Those are... Oh, no, those are agility based. Okay.
Oh?
The broadsword and longsword are agility based. The battle axe and greatsword are strength based. So the broadsword...
That makes sense.
Yeah, the broadsword is one-handed. It does D8. But the longsword, even though it is... Oh, and also, broadsword is reliable, so +1 to attack rolls, not damage.
Let's go a bow, definitely.
Let me see where the bow... There is a short bow and a long bow. Well, yeah, so the longbow does a D8 +3 physical damage, but it's cumbersome, so it's a -1 to finesse. But then the regular short bow is a D6 +3. There's no disadvantage.
Let's go short bow then.
Alright, so short bow. Active weapon. Short bow. I'm just going to type this in from the book. Honestly, yeah, the character creation is not as bad as I thought it would be. It's actually pretty straightforward. Traits and range. Short bow's trait, its range is far. Trait is agility. Agility and... Right, and dice and damage type. So the dice and damage type is a D6 +3. Well, now I better capitalize that. Okay. All right. So there's our short bow. Secondary. I guess we could throw in the broadsword because that's one-handed. It's also reliable.
Yeah, let's go broadsword. Yeah, let's go broadsword. Or is there like a sickle or a scimitar or anything like that?
There's not in level 1, but sure, this is pretty straightforward.
Go broadsword.
Okay, there is a rapier, but that uses presence for its trait, oddly enough.
No, yeah, broadsword.
Yeah, broadsword. Okay, so the broadsword's trait is agility. Range is melee, so agility / melee. Damage and type is a D8. And its feature is reliable, +1 to attack roll. Now just go. So yeah, we got our weapon. We also have to pick our armor. So let me just go to the primary armor table. I think it's after the weapons. No, oh wait, those. Oh wait. Oh, we actually have to pick a secondary weapon. There is a short sword there. Okay, so yeah. So the short bow comes from primary weapons, and the short sword is in secondary weapons, and it's one-handed.
Ooh.
Yeah, hold on now. It's pretty much the same, only its feature is different. +2 to primary weapon paired. +2 to primary weapon damage to targets within melee range. All right.
Yeah, let's go short sword then.
Change that to short. Okay. Yeah, broadsword is meant to be your Right, it's still agility and melee, so that's good. D8 still, so it's the only thing that's changed really is here. Oh, wait, I see what that's actually the name of your weapon. The feature's supposed to go down here. Aha. Yeah. So we can figure out names for weapons later on. We don't, that's more for flavor. All right, so +2.
Yeah.
Primary. Then damage to targets. And I've actually, you can absolutely pair this to, you can absolutely, oh no, why is that? Yeah, you can absolutely pair this with the short bow. I watched Bloomin' Eck do a video where he held a sword while shooting the bow. It's not as regularly accurate, but it was that you could rest it on your arm while you still fired your arrows. It would hurt your drawback a bit, but it can be done. So I would allow this.
But also, you don't need to have them out at the same time. It's just that there's obviously the
So let's see here now. Well, actually, I want to click on. Oh, okay. You just gotta keep. Right, that's cool. That's your HP. All right. Anyway, it's primary weapon targets within melee range. Yeah, Bloomin' did actually a really good video about. Yeah, you absolutely could. You don't have to drop your bow and pull out a sword. That's nonsense. That's why I just hand wave that shit away.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, whatever. But yes, that's the feature there. Okay. I don't think there was a feature for the shortboard. Now, where is the armor? Maybe it was before the weapons. Here's equipment. Using armor. Oh, okay. It only shows chainmail, really. Huh. I'm surprised there isn't armor in. Check. Maybe I'm missing stuff. Oh, there we go. Found the armor tables. Okay. So, tier 1 armor. There's Gambeson armor, which is a type of cloth armor, which people really underestimate. It's actually quite good. Its base score is 3.
That's realistically quite a good armor.
Yeah. Its base thresholds are 5 and 11. There's also leather armor, which doesn't have the flexible trait, but it does have better threshold. Chainmail armor after that, which is heavy though, which is a -1 to evasion. And then full plate, very heavy, -2 to evasion and -1 to agility. So, yeah. What are we thinking here? If we go...
Let's go...
Gambeson or leather seems to be a good start. Really?
Let's go Gambeson.
Gambeson. Okay, Gambeson armor it is. Where's the... Active
Down
armor.
underneath the weapon. Active armor.
And Gambeson was good, especially because people would either wear studded leather or chainmail over the Gambeson, and you kind of needed to wear Gambeson. Not only was Gambeson good at protecting you, it was also there to make sure the chainmail didn't fucking pinch you, or when you had to wear a chainmail hood, it didn't tug on your hair. So yeah, a lot of people didn't realize it. A lot of people who wore, like, those chainmail hats because of Scott Steiner didn't realize that they had to wear fucking Gambeson over their head to protect them. Base score is 3. So, like, you can sacrifice damage to your armor a total of 3 times before it gets destroyed and you have to repair it completely. Flexible. +1 to evasion. So we're going to add +1 to evasion. Yeah, this is actually going a lot smoother than I thought it would be. I thought there'd be more like, When we usually do character creation for other systems, there's a lot more of a struggle. It's a lot easier than I thought.
especially when it's like our first time doing it on the system.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of this is our I don't know how many people are watching, but this is our first time creating a character for Daggerheart, and it's been very simple to make.
Yeah, like the only system that I would say has been simpler that I've tried before this would be Shadow Dark. That's all.
Yeah.
That's the only one that's easier. So yeah, and like Shadow Dark is that's made to be a really simple system. So good on you. Good on you, Daggerheart, for being able to compare.
Gotta love Daggerheart.
It's just a shame that the names could be very easily confused. Tier 2, you can get improved Gambeson, which is great. Oh, actually, there is advanced and legendary Gambeson for later stage of the game as well.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, like, it goes all the way up. But we'll get to those at some point. So we got the base Gambeson in. Let's go back. What's our next thing? Hit points and stress. Every class round starts with... Okay, hope fear. So, create your background. Create your experiences.
And for anyone watching who wondering what Gambeson looked like, it looks kind of like the fighter armor that you start off with in Baldur's Gate 3, except it doesn't have a little bit of metal on it.
Yeah, it's mostly like a padded tunic, like a very strong padded tunic.
The padded armor you get in Baldur's Gate 3, actually.
Yeah. Oddly enough, in the book there is an example of Gambeson armor in Daggerheart, like for the basic Gambeson, which is cool. It's a little bit more detailed than the Gambeson you'd see in real life, but still cool.
But that's just because fantasy.
Yeah, but it looked like a padded quilt that had been turned into like this very thick shirt for you to wear, and it was basically there to give you protection. Still very flexible, but like, believe me, it was effective at protecting you against sword slashes and arrows, not so much like hammers and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's. Highly recommend looking up Luminek for stuff on that. Also, Sellsword Arts. They're great as well.
Yeah, Scott, I love Sellswords.
Right, so...
We just don't talk about that other content creator, Shadiversity.
Oh, look. People don't talk about him anymore anyway. They've effectively replaced him in popularity on that topic.
Yep.
He's whining. He's not even talking about swords and shit anymore. So why would anyone go to him?
Is he not?
No, he's mostly bitching about how they depict Supergirl and stuff these days. He's having a big whinge about that sort of stuff. It's pathetic. But like, you know, he was always a pathetic little man who didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. Anyway,
exactly.
Explore your character's background. Okay, so I'm just going to check the sheet again. Where is the background? Because I background questions. There they are.
That must be it. That must be like the general.
Now these are generic rule. These are generic questions, but you can come up with your own shit.
Maybe it's just you write that on a separate thing. Like that's just like, oh, we put that there, and there.
Yeah. We won't have to worry about that for now because like usually you do this.
Yeah, we're going through the we're doing a basic version of this for now. If we ever do an actual whenever we do an actual Daggerheart campaign, we can. I'd say we do a session 0 stream like or creating character stream like we did. Remember when we did the when we were going to do the Power Rangers.
Yeah, only we just didn't really not everybody could do time for that one, which is a shame. Yeah. But, like, I would have had to do a lot of monster creation for that one, so...
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, you could just reskin options. Yeah, but those options are all references specific to Power Rangers episodes. It wouldn't have worked as well unless I made my own.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, anyway, so... Hope. Oh, can go up to 6. I thought Hope only went up to 3 for a player.
No, yeah, it can go up to 6.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I know for the GM, they can go up to, what is it, 12 or 14, something like that. Can go pretty high. Actually, I think it's like 3 per player. So if there's 4 players, the GM can have 12 fear. Something like that. I'll have to double check the fear rules. But yeah. But I do love, actually, no, I just want to mention something I do love. The worst roll isn't 2 1s in this game, because that's a crit. The worst roll in this game is a 2 and a 1 with fear. So if you roll a 2 on your fear dice and a 1 on your hope dice, that is actually the absolute worst roll. Because if it's a 2 with hope and a 1 on the fear die, like, you won't succeed, but you'll still get a point of hope. Whereas if you roll the 2 and the 3, you fail the 2 and the 1, and it's with fear, you've failed, and you've given the GM more ammunition to put like a complication in your way in the future.
Yes.
So yeah, I think that's just like, you know, extra bit of scariness. Or when you succeed with fear, it's just like, oh, I won, but at what cost?
Yeah, at what cost?
Yeah. And then, you know, then you see games where the GM just has to sit through an entire session where every player rolls with hope. It's just like, yeah, sure, fine. I didn't want to do anything cool this session anyway.
I didn't want to play.
Yeah, sure. I'm just like, fuck it. You guys get your power fantasy. I don't get to be an evil mastermind or nothing. God damn it. Fucking players can always roll. Oh.
Goddamn players.
Yeah. Oh,
that's when the DM just pulls out his own version of Silvery Barbs.
Yeah. Yeah, Silvery Barbs.
No hope.
Yeah, Silvery Barbs.
No hope.
I do like the balancing thing about that spell is you can absolutely give it to spellcasting villains to balance that out.
Yep.
But anyway, so experience, that's just shit you do, really.
Oh. Yeah, well, yeah, that's where your experience is put. Then that must be where your experience is put.
Oh yeah, okay. So it was up here, wasn't it? Yeah, create your background. So, see here. Choose your experiences. Oh, okay, so you can pick these.
Yeah, these are they're examples.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Phrases. So let me just look at the character sheet. So I'm guessing. All right, so yeah. I say we should go for stuff like specialties, characteristics, and skills. And what do you think?
Yeah.
I think, how many of these? Oh, each with a +2 modifier. So starts with 2 experiences. So you need to pick 2.
Okay, out of the ones that are there, let's go.
I'm sorry, I just saw Sticky Fingers, and all I can think of when I hear Sticky Fingers is friggin' JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Sticky Fingers!
Sticky Fingers. Let's go Specialitis. We'll do Sharpshooter.
Shooter? Okay, so that's a Sharpshooter with a +2. Because every fantasy party needs a sharpshooter, you know? Even superhero media does it.
Yes.
Alright, so let's see here. What would be the next one?
Let's go Animal Whisperer.
Okay, where is that one? Is it that special?
Skills.
In skills. Oh yeah, there it is. Very first one. Actually, you know what? People were so worried about the future of Daggerheart when Critical Role Campaign 4 didn't take it. But then this week alone, oh yeah, there's a new book coming out in summer, and Penny Arcade are switching Acquisitions Incorporated over to Daggerheart, and that changed everything.
Yeah, that's when I know I was in a call with someone, and they were saying, "Oh yeah, Daggerheart's dead because Daggerheart is dead." It was before that video release.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, they've stopped supporting it. It's like, I don't think so. And then all of a sudden that dropped, and I was in the call in the following day when that dropped, and we're like, Never mind.
Yeah. Can you imagine now that they're going to have to sit through that, and also the knowledge of, oh yeah, and Legends of Adventures, a lot of people really love Colossus of the Drylands and they enjoy playing it. They might actually continue the series because like it didn't end conclusively. It sort of ended on like a hopeful cliffhanger, not a cliffhanger that filled you with dread, but one where it was filled with hope. So I should have said with fear instead of with dread. So, like, yeah, there is a good chance that there might be more of the Legends of Adventures Colossus of the Dryland story. Because I don't want to say too much, but there's still a lot more Colossi for them to fight.
Yeah.
And also the big bad behind the Colossi after that. So, you know...
There's still plenty they could do.
Still plenty they can do. Yeah. So, fingers crossed, we'll see. Modifier experience. So yeah, we got the experiences. I'm pretty sure that the experiences will come into play. Like sharpshooter, that's obviously going to come up in combat, right? And animal and animal whisperer, that's going to come up whenever they need to talk to an animal. So yeah, we don't need to go through that. Look, there's even art here for the sharpshooter.
Exactly.
There we go. Domain card. All right. So
this is your.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't find the. So I believe
digital version.
Yeah, I can't find the digital version, but I believe for the Ranger. Let's read out. Let me just see where the domain physical. The after races. Maybe it's before the races. On now. Warrior. You know, fuck it. I'm just going to go to the index. Otherwise, I'm going to be here all night. Let's see what the index. Where are the domain cards? Domains page 24. Here we go. So, it is Sage, which is the nature one, and Blade. So, oh no, not Blade, sorry. Bone. Bone and Sage are the two domains for the Ranger. Oh yeah, it's actually written there on the sheet. I didn't need to... Alright, so I'll read out what Sage is. Sage is the domain of the natural world. Those who walk this path tap into unfettered power of the earth and its creatures to unleash raw magic. Sage grants its adherents the vitality of a blooming flower and ferocity of a ravenous predator. And then Bone. Bone is the domain of tactics, and the body practitioners of this domain have an uncanny control over their physical abilities and an eye for predicting the behaviors of others in combat. So yeah, those two, perfect for the Ranger.
Exactly.
I believe the Blood Hunter is the new blood domain, but it's also the Blade, oddly enough, not the Bone. I always thought they would have been like blood domain and bone, to be honest.
Yeah, I would have agreed.
But yeah, no, but like it's still pretty fitting what I can see from Blade here. Like it's just mastery of weapons. I could be misremembering. It could absolutely be bone and blood for all I know. Yeah. Anyway, so Ranger's focus. Spend a hope. Yeah, where were we? So we don't have the cards here. How many? We'll find out now. So at level 1, look at all the level 1 cards from your class. Choose 2 domains and choose 2 cards. Return the rest of the respective decks. So you could absolutely pick 2 Sage cards or just 2 Bone cards. You can pick one of each, which is a bit more variety. But like the amount of cards, that is up to you.
Let's go one of each.
We'll say one of each. Okay, I don't have them here, but we're just going to pretend we've picked one level 1 Bone and one level 1 Sage. Ooh.
Yes, we're pretending for now.
Oh wait, hold on now. All domain card types can also be found for reference. Hold on. I'm just going to open up the PDF again. So if I open, let me just see here. Daggerheart Core Rulebook. Open up a second time. Not letting me. Hold on.
No problem.
Usually it's able to, and I could have it in another tab. I've done it before on stream, so it's really weird that I can't right now. No, it's just not letting me. Shame. Well, we'll just have to go over those later. So we'll just remember 2 level 1 cards at level 1. Shared domains. Yeah, we don't. There's some classes share domains. That's. Oh, those are 2 Seraphs, 100%.
Yeah.
And that Seraph, it just makes me think she's a fan of Keela. Like, got that thing that makes it. She's a human, definitely, but like, you know, I feel like a Keela fan vibes with that headgear.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of Critical Role characters who are hinted at, but only Kingsley Tea Leaf makes an overt cameo in this book.
Kingsley.
Yeah. So let's see here. Yeah, there's the domains. We were going to reach it anyway. Silly me. Yeah, you can see Bone and Sage there. I'll just stop so people at home can read. Alright, we're going to move on. Oh yeah, and that's actually here's the domain wheel.
Yes.
That's cool. I think you can get this as a hoodie on Critical Role's shop right now. You can't get it as a t-shirt.
So.
There is a Daggerheart t-shirt, but this is not the Daggerheart t-shirt. This should be a t-shirt. Absolutely, this should be a t-shirt. Laura Bailey, if you're watching, make this a fucking t-shirt.
Damn it, Laura Bailey.
Yeah, no, she's not one.
Or no, you gotta do Laura Bailey. Fairy music.
Actually, there is kind of fairy music playing right now.
If you ever listen to is it All Work No Play? Was that Liam and Sam's podcast?
I think so.
I think it was All Work No Play. I think so. Whenever they'd say Laura Bailey,
he'd show up.
He would play like.
Oh yeah, there's a clank right there.
I love that they chose Clank and then like a little bit after when they because obviously it came out after they announced that certain idiots on the internet decided, damn clankers.
Well, to be fair, the clankers is actually a reference to the droids in Star Wars, in the prequels, especially for the Clone Wars show, the CGI one in particular.
Yeah.
Which I've grown to accept. Yeah, actually, you know what? As much as I like Gendy's one, the CGI one was the better show overall because it actually built up more of the world.
At long last, you've accepted the truth.
Oh no, I accepted that truth a long time ago, but like it took me a long time to get there.
When we last talked, you hadn't accepted that truth yet.
No, that wasn't me. That was someone else. Was it? Yeah, that was me. I think that like I think Gendy's show should be put in Legends where it belongs because it should still be acknowledged that it was a thing. I do think that 100%. I do think that Gendy's version of General Grievous was the best one. It's just canon General Grievous, kind of a bitch. But yeah, anyway, so we don't care about the druid stuff here. We're going to go down the no, that's beast form I saw. We're going to have to go to ring. There's a lot of beast form options there.
Yeah.
She's very confident. He's not.
Yes.
That's her bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
That's her bitch. Alright, so your spellcast trait is agility for the Beastbound Ranger. What did we do for agility? Was that our +1 or +2?
+2.
No, it's +1.
+1 for agility.
Yeah. Let's see here. So we're going to go back. Companion, yeah, we got the companion feature. Oh yeah, we got to put that into the foundation and specialization. So that's the stuff we got to put in.
Yes.
Okay. So foundation feature, where do we put that? I think it's on the second page. Hold on.
I think so. Class feat? No, not class feature.
Oh, there's experiences for the companions too. That's so cool.
Oh God.
Yeah. Oh, there's examples here.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to get back to that. All right, so
Yeah, we'll get back to that in a moment.
yeah, starts with 2 experience. Whenever you gain a new experience, your companion also gains 1. I love that. So your precious pet gets stronger with you.
Yes, as they should.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't take you. It shouldn't cost you as much as it does.
Yeah. Either
Quote,
I
unquote.
attack or my pet attacks. Either I do nothing or my pet does nothing.
Or
Oh,
I
God.
waste a bonus action,
Hmm?
as it is in 2024.
Yeah.
When the whole of Ranger now is Hunter Mark based.
Yeah, I heard they completely threw out all the improvements from Tosh's guide, and like I'm a Ranger stan because Lord of the Rings is what got me into fantasy.
It did and it didn't throw them out. It took the Tashes and made it base, but they also made it worse.
Yeah. Which is like, it was perfect in Tasha's. It was absolutely... Ranger was playable. Ranger was playable thanks to Tasha's guide, and you fucked it.
Yes.
You fucked it. Anyway, sorry. That I just felt a bit mad there. Class feature.
No, I understand. Trust me, I understand. As someone who is also a Ranger stan, I completely understand. That was my first ever character back 16 years ago.
Okay, hold on now. Maybe this is this where we put a class feature? Ranger's focus. Spend a hope and make an attack against target. Okay. So what's this part here that we fill in? Okay, yeah, I guess we just gotta have the book open for that part because I don't know what else to fill in there. Okay,
Yeah.
Specialization features. Choose an additional level up option. Expert training. Choose an additional level up for your companion. Okay. Battle bonded. When an adversary attacks you while they're within your companion's melee range, you gain a +2 bonus to your evasion against the attack. Ooh, okay. Advanced training. Oh, okay, so that's mastery features. We won't be getting that till later. So oh yeah, so specialization features, that happens later. So we get that later. This is what we start with, the companion. Oh, hold on.
Okay.
Yeah. So starting evasion 12, that was already in there. 6. Class items, a trophy from your first kill, or a seemingly broken compass. Which do you think for your Infernus Simia lady?
Trophy of first kill.
Trophy of first kill. And what is the trophy of the first kill?
It is the lower right jaw of a wolf.
Right jaw. Oh.
Totally not taking solace from Dragon Age. Don't know what you're talking about.
All right, there we go. That's in the inventory now. We're gonna move on to the next part. Oh, let's see here now. Ranger's Hope feature. Hold them off. Oh, okay, spend 3 hope. I think that's on there, isn't it? Let me just make sure.
I think so, yeah. Yeah. That's on there, yeah.
Okay, spend a hope. Yeah. Oh no, hold them off. Spend a hope. Let me just check. Is it up here? Oh yeah, it's there. It's there. It's in this one. Cool. Ranger's focus. Spend a hope. Okay, so that's the exact same stuff. Cool. Okay, so we didn't have to add all that. So spellcast. So that's the wayfinder.
Also, look what the ranger art is if you go up.
It's a Simia, yeah.
Yeah, it's a monkey man.
Here now. We need to go over for aha companion. So now we get to something really fun.
Yes.
All right. So their starting evasion is 10. That's probably already in there. It is. Choose the, you get 2. We get 2 experiences. They start at a +2. Those are also listed there. Okay. So If you want to keep it a surprise what the companion is, let me know which of the 2 listed abilities we're going to work with, which of those is going to be your thing. All right?
Let's go. Fetch.
Fetch, okay.
And vigilant.
Okay. We go. Else. Okay, so we're gonna have to see what the standard attack are. So it can go. I'd say the range is melee. Okay, so we can actually change it. Oh, so if we have like a fantasy monster that can do shit, right? We can pick stuff like that. All right, so try and go as spoiler free as you can. Okay, so leveling up your companion, intelligent. So your companion. Oh yeah, so when your character levels up, you choose one available option for your companion. So it doesn't start with any of these yet, but it can get those later.
Okay.
That's what I think. So attacking with your companion. Okay, so when you command your companion attack, they gain the benefits that would normally apply to you, such as the effects of ranger's focus. On a success, their damage roll, use your proficiencies and their damage die. Okay. So yeah, using spellcast rolls, hoping spellcast rolls connect with your animal companion, command them to take an action. Spend a hope to add an applicable companion experience to the roll. On a successful hope, if your next action builds or assess, you gain an advantage on the roll. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's very fun.
So let's see here now. I already know about leveling the companion. Okay. Well, I don't think there's really. We just got to figure out the attack, so it doesn't really say anything there. It just shows the companion sheet. Oh no, choose their attack. Hold on now.
Okay.
So at level 1, your companion's damage die is a d6, and their target range is melee. Okay. They gotta start with melee.
That's fine. That's fine. That's what I was gonna say, anyways.
So what is this attack? Is it a bite? Is it a slash? Something that's similar?
It is a headbutt.
Headbutt. Okay. All right then. So we can't mark these yet.
Yes.
But as you level, you can start giving it these abilities. So that's good. Those are your suggested trait, background questions, and whatnot. And these are your level bonuses. So at level 2, gain a +2 experience and a +1 bonus to your proficiency. Choose 2 options from the list below and mark them so you can build yourself up. And you stop getting these at level 4. Then you have to do the level 3 tier 3 ones and the tier 4 ones. But they can all build on each other.
Go up and change fetch to Guardian of the Forest.
Okay. Alright, so the rest of the stuff is pretty... Oh, I've actually typed an X there. That freak on this keyboard. So, now we need to... we've already done roleplay stuff. What is the name of your ranger?
Hello?
Can you hear me? I asked what the name of your ranger. What is the name of your ranger?
Let's go. Shakar. S-H...
H...
A-Z...
A-Z...
E...
E...
K-A-E-R.
K-A-E-R. Okay. R. Okay. And what is the name of her companion?
Her companion is simply called. Is called. Actually, no. Let's see the name. Let's go with Stomp.
Okay. And now, what is Stomp?
Stomp is something from. I will send a picture to you.
Okay.
It is something from a Magic the Gathering card.
Ah, okay.
Which is also from Avatar.
Interesting.
The Last Airbender.
Okay.
It's a dragon moose.
Okay, I'm having a look at that. So the dragon moose. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. All right. So, I'm going to go back here to... So what we need to do now is I have to figure out where you put your racial abilities. I'm going to put in Stomp the Dragon Moose here. You're so happy with that.
Look, I love the animals from Avatar. The Avatar series. I love the animals. I love the mixing they do.
They are very. You know, I don't see a place for your race stuff, so we're going to put in whatever 2 features we pick from the Simia and Infernus in here. So we're going to have to go to races. Okay. Also, wait. I don't see on the where do you put? Oh yeah, we put Wildborn up top, but. I'm like, where do you enter in like your background stuff? Like that's missing from these sheets. I would add those in somewhere for like a future version of the PDS. But anyway, that's just me. Go back to Daggerheart core rule book. I want to go find
any creature from the Avatar.
Oh,
the Aang. I love that art so much.
It took me so long to figure out that
cool art.
It took me so long to figure out that was like a fungrel rogue. I just thought it was a rogue in a very fancy outfit. It's like, wait, no, those are mushroom layers. Is that a fucking fungrel rogue?
Yes.
that was my experience with it. That was my experience with it.
That is one of my favorite arts in the book. I love fungrel and I love mushrooms and...
Hey,
that art is just...
If you ever wanted to know what Toad would look like if he was in Assassin's Creed, there you go.
That's not just Toad if he was in Assassin's Creed. That's Toad during his teenage years when he goes through his emo phase.
Yeah, and when he also gains like 4 feet in height and longer limbs. Yeah. He loses them once he reaches adulthood. They shrink back down.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
Being tall.
Oh no!
Yeah. All right. Anyway, yeah. So we're going a little bit further down. Cool seeing all these guys, but we're not going to be checking them out today. Here we go. Well, there's the Clank, but
That's one thing I absolutely love about Daggerheart. Yes, the fact that they did sketches of the inside of stuff.
Yeah. It gives you like a lot of variety and stuff like that.
I love seeing concept art of everything I like consume. So the fact that also, yeah, big ups to Daggerheart for giving Dragonborn their tails as they should.
Yeah, but they also give an option for like, say, if you want to play like a Zentreya style dragon, for instance, which is like, you know, that's fair enough. So like you can get like varieties of them. Yeah. And like if for some reason you're one of those people who don't like the tails, there is the option to play it without the tail. I don't know many people.
If you're one of those weird people.
Yeah. All right. So the rule is first trait and then second trait from the other. So you gotta pick one. Okay. You can't pick 2 first ones. I'm just gonna scroll past down everything to go to mixed ancestry so we can have a read through it. But it's a pretty straightforward rule, hard to forget. But I just want to give everybody the official wording. See, look, that is fucking Kingsley Tealeaf. He's got the tattoos. That is literally just Kingsley. He's got the red eyes and everything.
That's Kingsley's twin brother, Queensley.
All right. I do love the art for the Qatari as well. Oh, I love Anyway,
Also, I love that the Qatari just aren't like your typical cat girls. They can actually be
full on. Yeah,
cat people.
honestly, people who want to play a Final Fantasy 14 inspired setting are just like, oh man, I hope there's a race for both the Makote and the Hrothgar. And yeah, the Qatari can be both. You can just be a cat boy or cat girl or full on furry.
Yep.
It's open to it. Okay, so yeah, so here it is: mixed ancestry. Families within the world of Daggerheart are as unique. So here's an Infernus Ribbit as an example, and a fairy Simia. So like they kind of each have an option of one of the things that you want. Okay, so families within
and a fungi turtle.
Yeah, fungal galapa. They're called the galapa.
Yeah, galapa.
Yeah. So yeah, families within the world of Daggerheart are as unique as the peoples and cultures that inhabit it. Anyone's appearance and skill set can be shaped by blood, magic, proximity of another variety of factors. If you decide that your character is a descendant of multiple ancestries, and you want to mechanically represent that in the game, follow the step flow. Step 1, determine the ancestry combination. We already got that, but I'll read through it anyway. When you choose an ancestry at character creation, write down how your character identifies themselves in the heritage section of your character sheet. For example, your ancestry could be Goblin Orc, or just Goblin with Orc in their lineage. Or you can choose a name like Toothling, because, you know, Orc tusks and Goblin sharp teeth.
Yeah.
That's why that's called that. Hell, the Goblin teeth might be bigger because of Orc tusks. I don't know.
Okay, I already got an idea for. I know it's gonna be. You're gonna laugh at me for the suggestion for the Infernus Simia.
Okay, what is it? Go for it.
Infernape.
You know who'd love that? You know who'd love that? Vigilante from the two Vigilante from Earth 1 and Earth X from the DCU.
Yeah,
Because that's their favorite Pokemon, both of them.
I know if we're ever gonna do a kind of thing, I'd either do a ranger or I'd do the monk, and I would make it I would be tempted to make a monk.
Yeah,
Infernape.
actually, but monk is a subclass of brawler rather than being its own class, because the brawler isn't just martial arts. It's also fisticuffs if you want to be a pugilist, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, let's see here now. You must choose the first feature from one ancestry and the second from another. Write down both on a note card. You can keep with your other cards or next to your character sheet. For example, so they're expecting you to keep your lineage card, your background, and your race card on like actual holding cards rather than your character sheet. That does make sense.
That makes sense.
It does make it a bit difficult. If we were to run Daggerheart online, we would need everybody to essentially have the physical cards, or at least have notes of the physical cards somewhere.
Yeah, I do, but I know there are. They're totally should not do this. There is surely some way to get it online, but you should totally not do that.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, look, we were using a form fillable sheet made by a fan, but they released those character sheets for free anyway.
Yeah.
There is a digital version of the cards you can get somewhere. Well, actually, they're in this book, which is handy. So you can just scroll to the back of this PDF and then just copy it down in a notebook, and you're fine.
Yeah.
So yeah.
If you want, you can print them like that. Like
yeah.
Like they did say they were going to release digital versions, like official. They did say they obviously are waiting. I'd say they'll probably do it with their next. I say they'll probably do it with book 1. I'd imagine.
All right, so
they're going to release physical cards. Like they're going to release the cards separately, both digitally and.
They did for a bit sell the book and cards, and like you could like obviously there was the core set, but they also did separate sales for both book and cards.
And then they're doing the class packs next year.
Which makes sense. Anyway, so I was going to read this. You must choose the first feature from one ancestry and the second from another. Write down both on a note card. You can keep with your other cards or next to your character sheet. For example, if you were making a Goblin Orc, you might take the sure-footed and tusk feature or the sturdy and danger scent feature. You can't take both the sure-footed and sturdy features. Straightforward. If your character's heritage includes more than 2 ancestries, you can only choose from 2. You can represent additional ancestries through appearance or backstory, which is fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Roll back up. So we got the Simia right here, so you got a choice. So we'll just read through your choices here. So your first option is Nimble Climber. You have advantage rolls on agility that involve balancing and climbing, right? Nimble, you gain a permanent +1 to your evasion at characterization. Both of those are very good for Ranger.
What's the Infernus one? Just because I'll pick which one I'll go first. Because obviously we've said right at the minute we're just still.
So we know first one is a +1 to your agility, and second one is first one is an advantage on climbing, and the second one's a +1 to you. So that's all we have to remember anyway. We go to Infernus. All right. So your first feature is Fearless. When you roll with fear, you can mark 2 stress to change it to a roll with hope instead. Or Red Visage. You have advantage on rolls to intimidate hostile creatures. Again, both very useful for a ranger. So
let's go the climbing one for the Simeon, and we'll put that one as our first, and then the Dread Visage as the.
Oh, Dread Visage. I'm going to keep in mind a Dread Visage. Roll down. Yeah, okay, so Natural Climber, Dread Visage. So I'm just going to put it here because there's really.
Because I wouldn't be able to pick, if I'm right in thinking, I wouldn't have been able to go Nimble and Dread Visage, wouldn't I not have?
Yeah, you can't. You can't pick 1 and 1, and you can't pick 2 and 2. It has to be 1 and then 2 for the Natural Climber. Red Visage. Okay. So there we go. I am going to save as this. What was her name again?
She's Shakar.
Okay, is this Shaz?
Yeah. Ekaer.
Ekaer. Okay, so Shakar, Infernate Ranger. I will send that to you later, so you can play around with that for whatever Daggerheart. So that's how easy it is to make a Daggerheart character, folks. Actually, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was
very simple.
It was so straightforward. So yeah, the only issue is really we're going to scroll down. Yeah, there's people I want to run Daggerheart for, but like my only issue is that like they have to have a look at the cards and then make a note of them somewhere else. Like you got the character sheets, but there's no room for that. So oh yeah, actually before we do that, you said that you're a Wildborn. So let's have a look at the Wildborn. Move on.
Yes.
Here's the Wildborn. So your community feature, right? Your movement is naturally silent. You have advantage on rolls to move without being heard. That's pretty good. And I believe your companion also has that feature despite being a dragon moose.
Yes.
There we go. All right. So we're going to scroll down. We're going to have a look at the cards because we want to pick one level 1 sage and 1 level 1 bone. Hold on now. It's like page 300 and something. Skip to that. I'm just going to skip to page 300 and scroll from there. Otherwise, we will be here for a good while.
Forever.
It is a lot faster scrolling through this. Nearly there. There we go. Oh, that's motherboard. Yeah, that's an interesting. We're in the oh, it might actually be further down for the there's Colossus of the Drylands. So that's the last one of those. Oh, actually, I just want to show you real quick. There's the weapons. You get the revolver, rifle, and shotgun. And they also have them tiered as well, which is cool.
Yes.
And then you got the secondary weapons.
Shotgun is strength.
Yeah, because otherwise it'll knock you on your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. We got a small revolver and a lasso for your secondary weapons. That's cool. Oh, and also dynamite's in there. I mean, if you're fighting this thing, you want dynamite.
Yeah.
Or even this thing. I'd want a couple of sticks of dynamite to lop at that.
Yeah, I don't know what I would bloody well want to fight that. I love that one. I love that one.
Yeah, it's really cool, but at the same time, I want a shit ton of crates of dynamite to deal with that. Let's see here now. Okay, here's the domain
I just
cards.
realized something.
Yeah.
If they do an actual like piratey based setting, which it's looking like they will.
Yeah.
You're gonna hate it slightly.
Why is that?
Think about the amount of sharks that will more than likely be in it.
Yeah, mine one won't have those because I'm going to be using sea monsters. You know what? Sharks don't really show up in One Piece that much at all. There's shark fishmen in that, but actual sharks there's really only one, and he's kind of like a goofy caricature, and that's it.
Yeah.
Hold on now, sorry, my mother just sent me a message there. I better read that. Yes, I have. Alright, sorry. She was just asking if I already bought her something Christmas. She probably thought of something. Oh, I know something useful you can get me. She's like, I've already done that for you. I gave you a chance to pick. Sorry, Mom. I gave you a chance to pick, and I did.
You had a chance.
Yeah, and I don't like when I have to order stuff online. I don't like doing it past November. We're already on the 27th. Not a hope am I buying stuff online now. Not taking that chance. Anyway, so let's see here. So deft maneuvers, level 1 bone ability. Once per rest, mark a stress to sprint anywhere within fire range without making an agility roll to get there. If you end this movement within melee range of an adversary and immediately make an attack against them, gain a +1 bonus roll to the attack roll. I see it coming. Level 1 bone ability. Recall cost 1. When you're targeted by an attack made from beyond melee range, you can mark a stress, roll a d4, and gain a bonus to your evasion equal to the result against the attack. Untouchable. Gain a bonus to your evasion equal to half your agility. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I like that one. That one's cool.
All right, so that's all. That's all 3 of them. So your bone want to be untouchable then, or do you want? I see it coming.
Let's go deft maneuver.
Deft maneuver. All right, I'm just going to mark that down here next to deft maneuver. Save this now because it is named after your Infernape. I still can't believe you went with that. Anyway, yeah.
Look, I did. I wasn't originally thinking that, but then when you said tootling, it properly popped in my head. Wait, like you can combine them, or you can combine them in a funny way, and I went like, wait a minute, Infernus, monkey.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right, let's see here now. Sage. Okay, so level 1. First one is Gifted Tracker. Recall cost 0. When you're tracking a specific creature or group of creatures based on signs of their passage, you can spend any number of hope and ask the GM that many questions from the following list. What direction did they go? How long ago did they pass through? What were they doing in this location? How many of them were here? When you encounter creatures you've tracked in this way, gain a +1 bonus to your evasion against them. Well, that sounds actually really fucking good. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah.
Nature's tongue. You can speak the language of the natural world. When you want to speak to the plants and animals around you, make an instinct roll. 12. On a success, they'll give you the information they know. On a roll with fear, their knowledge might be limited or come at a cost. And I still gain an here for that. I'm talking like I'm going to be a GM already, which I absolutely when I run my pirate campaign. Anyway, additionally, before you make a spellcast roll within a natural environment, you can spend a hope to gain +2 to the bonus roll. Vicious Entangle, level 1, Sage spell, recall cost 1. Make a spellcast roll against a target within fire range. On a success, roots
No, I go with the first one.
First one.
I can already tell.
All right, so gifted track. Yeah, gifted tracker sounds very useful. All right, so we're just going to put that there. So there is our ranger all sorted out. Now I am just going to take a quick. I'm just going to step aside for a minute. I'm going to put us on BRB, but I won't be gone for too long. I'm just hopping over to my counter, which is not far away, to get a glass of water because I am thirsty. I forgot. Noct, I am normally so good at having water ready for stream. I completely forgot to do it this time. I'll be right back, folks. They can still hear you, by the way.
Oh, that's no problem. I will do my entertaining of them if need be. Ah!
That's so much better. Whew. Anyway, okay, so we're about so let's skip.
Good.
All right. Good. Okay. So, we want to go over some of the playtest material. I have one open here already, which is the Blood Hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
let's do some reading of.
Yeah, so it doesn't really say what you start with. But I imagine. Wait, is there? Okay, I know there's a PDF for the class guide somewhere, but I don't remember where it is at the. But hey, it's got a lot of cool stuff here. So
I think you were when you were on the website. There was the option to download the PDFs.
Yeah, hold on now. Yeah, but I think it's just. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just the character sheet. It's not the. It doesn't have. It has to be somewhere. But anyway, it is playtest material. We can figure it out before we ever playtest it. I will be going through some more of this stuff in a bit. I have them all in the folder. But we'll figure out what we can see from what we can see here. I'm gonna zoom in a bit. Here. Let's go 150. Then. Much better. All right. So this isn't a form fillable one because we're just reading through this real quick. All right. So let's see here. So if you spend 3 hope, you get your Blood Maledict. Spend 3 hope to target a creature within far range or in vision from your Grim Psychometry till you finish a rest. Take severe damage or use this feature again. You have advantage on all actions rolls against that target. Oh, what's severe damage is when you have to mark 3 HP. God damn.
Yes.
Whoa. Spoiler warning for the critical role, the Mighty Mine animated series. That's going to play out very badly. You'll see soon enough.
Like I said, totally not.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say why though. Okay, anyway, Crimson Right, you can enact your strikes with bloodthirsty power at a cost of vitality. Mark a hit point to enchant one of your active weapons till you finish your next rest. That weapon deals physical or magic damage. Choose when you choose this feature, and an extra 1d6 damage when you hit. This extra damage increases to 2d6 at level 5 and 3d6 at level 8. Pretty good. You only have to mark 1 hit point for Crimson Rights. That is not as bad.
No.
You do have a lot less hit points to work with in Daggerheart, though, so that is the danger zone.
So that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So Grim Psychometry. While inspecting the creature, a location, or object within very close range, make a spellcast roll, a 12. On a success, mark a stress to have a vision of the most recent violence involving the target, and until you finish your rest, you have advantage on any action roll. Recall lore about things in the vision. Interesting. Alright, so Blood Hunter character guide. Okay, so we got the character guide here. Suggested traits. +1 to your instincts, 0 to your presence and knowledge. Ghost Slayer and Mutant. They suggest the +2 to agility, -1 to your strength, and +1 to your finesse. And Lycan,
I'm gonna guess Lycan gonna be the strength.
It's +1 to agility, +2 to your strength, -1 finesse.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Alright, suggested primary weapon for the Ghost Slayer and Mutant, it's a long sword. And for the Lycan, it's the battle axe.
Hell yeah.
Suggested armor, leather, just for the class in general. It looks like the Ghost Slayer and Mutant might just be mixed together. Like, that's how they're doing it with the playtest. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, at the
we'll
minute,
see.
yeah.
Because like every other class only has 2 subclasses. So yeah. Alright, inventory. A torch, 50 foot of rope, basic supplies, and a handful of gold. Sense? Then choose between a minor health potion or a minor stamina potion. Oh, we probably should have put in like your gear for your ranger, but we'll worry about that another time. And then either a steel needle or a vial holding a foe's blood.
Both really cool, but the idea of having a steel needle just...
I'm shocked. I thought you would have gone for the foe's blood.
I'd go either... Oh, okay, just a quick side tangent. I have to tell you something that happened that you will laugh your ass off.
Okay.
I was at DareCon the other week, the convention in Nice.
Okay, yeah, I've
A
heard
little
good
board
things.
game convention. And I did this little child-friendly D&D just because like they were struggling to get people, so I hopped in.
Okay.
This 8-year-old, guess how they decided to help interrogate someone?
With a steel needle.
2 needles full of sleep drugs held at their neck.
Oh gosh.
This little 8-year-old girl, I went wizard because it was obviously the most complicated. I held person and we sat them in a barrel of wine.
Yeah.
And to help with trying to interrogate them, they decided to go over to grab the drugs they were putting in the wine to like put people to sleep.
Yeah.
Grab 2 of the syringes and hold it against their neck.
Gosh.
We all just kind of like, because it was only 1 kid in the end, but it was like 3 adults that we were helping. We all kind of just like, looking, listening, and then all of a sudden we all just kind of like, wait, what? Then we all looked at them and it was just like, roll an intimidation check?
Yeah.
And it was a natural 20, so...
Alright. Okay, but yeah, fair play to that kid. Jesus Christ, I can imagine that kid being in terror in Daggerheart. So I understand now why you went the steel needle. Character description.
Yeah, you're ready for that.
Choose 1 or more from each line or write your own description. So like they've got suggested descriptions. Okay. Clothes that are bloodstained, crimson, distressed, patched, rune patterned, snug, spiky, eyes like carnations, earth, endless ocean, fire, ivy, lilacs. Oh, sorry. Coming up. Night, seafoam, winter. Body that's broad, carved, curvy, lanky, rotund. Short, stocky, tall, thin, tiny, tall. Honestly, I think a lot of people would know those ones very well. I think the other descriptions are a bit better. Skin color of ashes, clover, falling snow, fine sand, obsidian, roses, sapphire, wisteria. Attitude like a stern mentor, a dashing vampire, a starving wolf, a surgeon, an attitude like a thundercloud. Not like just someone who's just like someone who yells at random, or just someone who's very angry? I don't know. Oh, attitude.
Very loud and angry.
Attitude
I'd
like
say.
a trapdoor spider. So they're a recluse that will stab you if you try and bother them. Is that what an attitude like a trapdoor spider is?
Yeah, or else that they're very much like they. I would say that's also like they can outburst really quickly.
Yeah. Okay. Background questions. Are you descended from blood hunters, or are you the first in your bloodline to practice hemocraft? Which blood relative taught you an important lesson, and how has that lesson kept you alive? Who or what
I will
was
say,
your first
I
kill?
unfortunately will have to go now in a few
Okay.
moments.
That's fair enough.
My apologies.
Oh, don't worry. I'll probably raid out soon. How long have I been going for? I've been just slightly over 2 hours, so not so bad. But then again, about 20 minutes of that was stream starting soon. Oh well. But yeah, don't worry about it. Just let me know when you have to go, and we'll say bye to you and all.
Yeah, probably in the next few minutes.
We'll get through the questions then, and then so
Yes.
who or what were your first kills? Connections. What have you heard about blood magic that makes you afraid of me? So these are questions you got to ask your fellow players. What act of bloodshed brought us together? How does my determination to rid the mortal realms of evildoers align with your beliefs? Fun. Then yeah,
I already know. I can already think of what I could answer for first kill. My parents.
Oh god. Yeah. Okay, so we got some Order of the Ghost Slayer. So Foundation, spellcast trait, agility, chasing death. While you have, I'm just gonna read the foundations for them, because that is their starter. So we're just gonna read the foundations for the 3. So before you go, you can use your Crimson Right feature without paying the hit point. If you only have one unmarked hit point, roll your d8s instead of d6s for extra damage of your Crimson Right. Shadowed Grit. When the GM gains a fear from duality dice you roll, you can mark a stress to gain a hope. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
All right. So Order of the Mutant. Mutagens. You employ mutagenic toxins created to enhance your abilities. When you finish a rest, you can drink one such toxin to gain its effects, which lasts until you finish your next rest. These effects include a +1 bonus to one trait of your choice, a -1 penalty to a different trait of your choice, and your choice of one of the following benefits. Celerity. If you're restrained or vulnerable, you can mark a stress to end the condition on yourself. Durable. Your armor score increases by 2. Hunter Sense. You have advantage on any action you make to track a creature, and you can see it in complete darkness. Okay. That's Order of the Mutant. And Order of the Lycan. Oh, this one's short and sweet. Spellcasting trait is Strength. Getting so swole you can cast spells.
Yes.
I love that's there. You gain the Werewolf Transformation card. Your rolls to perceive via hearing and scent have advantage. That's short and sweet. I love it. Control the Beast. While in your wolf form, you can apply that form's bonus die to your agility and strength actions. And I'm just seeing here in the later one, you get Lycan regeneration. So, like, the Order of the Lycan's the most straightforward one to play out of all of this.
Yeah. But also go back up to the Ghost Slayer and read the Mastery one.
The
Just
Mastery?
read that out loud. I read the first line.
Okay, Spectral Form. You have another Death Mood option. Spectral Form. When you choose this option, you clear a hit point. Your body becomes spectral. You have resistance to the physical damage, and you can pass through objects. This form ends if you clear any more hit points. It also ends if you mark your last hit point, which forces you to take a different death move. You're shunted to the nearest open space if you're inside an object when the... Oh, no!
Yeah, that's why I was like, you have to,
Yeah. Also, can I just say, he's a Phantom. It's basically Danny Phantom.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I might just open up the transformations since you're gonna be going soon.
I'll be going actually now in a moment.
Yeah.
So I have to go now if you want to read through the transformations by yourself.
All right. Yeah, no, I'll read through. I like. There's only a little bit. There's 6 cards. I'll probably just go over those.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so Vampire. Fangs. Make a strength roll to bite a target. Within melee range, deal d8 damage. Feed. On a successful Fangs attack against a living creature, you can mark a stress to feed. Place a number of tokens on this card equal to the number of hit points your target's marks. You can hold up to 5 tokens at a time. Spend a token in action to make your roll. Make your fear die a d20 instead. God. Holy shit, that's an upgrade.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, you can trade out your d12 fear die to a d20. So that means your chance of success goes up, but you're more likely to give the DM a fear.
Yeah, that's
Werewolf.
Well,
wolf form. When you mark 1 hit point, 1 or more hit points, you can also mark a stress to enter your wolf form. Oh, so that actually pairs really well with the Blood Hunter. While in this form, gain a d10 wolf die that you add to all attack and damage rolls. Oh my god. When you would gain a hope while in wolf form, you mark a stress instead. Oh, okay, so there's a drawback. There's frenzy. When you mark your last stress while in wolf form, you go into a frenzy. Roll a number of d20s equal to the tier and automatically deal that much physical damage to all creatures within very close range that drop out of wolf form. Oh,
I love it.
Yeah, and reanimated, that's a Frankenstein's monster, pretty much. During a rest, you can clear hit points if you have access to the remains from a recently deceased creature. Describe how using this material affects your appearance. You cannot clear hit points by any means except downtime or risk it all death move. Oh my god. Corpse, when you risk it all on a death move, if you fail, you can permanently mark a hit point to succeed instead. Damn! Sacrificing HP permanently. When you do, you still use the hope die's value to clear hit points and stress. Okay. So you can use hope to get it back. Otherwise, you can't get it back otherwise. Alright, so... actually, I know I should read Shapeshifter and Ghost first, but I really want to read the Demigod.
Yeah, read Demigod first.
Yeah,
read
yeah.
Demigod, go
Ichor of the Gods. Your advantage die is always a d10 instead of a d6. Weight of Divinity. When you roll a failure with fear, you must mark a stress or give the GM an additional fear. Okay, we're going to go to the Shapeshifter now. Change shape. During a long rest, you can spend downtime move to swap your current ancestry with another. When you do, describe how your appearance... That's pretty good. Describe how your appearance changes.
Changing.
Okay. Yeah. Only a changeling that can take on the traits from other races.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only skin deep. When you change shape, you only gain the benefit from one of the ancestry features, which you select when you choose the ancestry. You can spend a downtime move to switch which of your ancestry features you gain the benefit of. So that's essentially when Mystique... Oh, hey, Laser! We're doing good. Nox, I don't believe you've met Laser before, but I think you guys would
No,
vibe.
hello, Laser.
Yeah. So Laser's a big lion cat man, so there you go. You're a werewolf, you know? Furry adjacent and all.
I'm the better furry one.
Oh, let's not fight.
Bring it on, kitty cat. Bring it on, kitty cat.
Anyway, we'll read through Ghosts, because I know you gotta go soon. Also, welcome in, Laser. Good to have you here. Let's see here. So, spirit form. Your physical form can shift between corporeal and incorporeal. Mark is stress to transition. I don't know if better, but I will concede more popular. Sorry, I had to read that.
I'll take it.
Oh, gifted sub. Nice. Thank you for the gifted sub, Knocked. Let's see here now. To transition in and out of your spirit form. While in spirit form, you can move through solid. Oh, okay, so this is essentially a lot like the Ghost. So you wouldn't want to double up Ghost transformation with the Order of the Ghost.
Okay, could you imagine the Order of the Lycan with the Ghost one, or the Ghost Slayer with the Werewolf one?
I honestly, the werewolf one could actually work with the Order of the Lycan. It's just there's less to sacrifice here, but there is more of a risk to other people with this transformation. The Order of Lycan and
Don't you not get given the werewolf one though with the Order to Lycan?
yeah, maybe. I'm probably yeah, but yeah. Honestly, I think these are really good. But the demigod one, Ichor of the Gods, your advantage like it's so small, straightforward, but so strong. So transformations, I'll have to figure out how those work. But yeah, it doesn't seem to take away your ancestry, which I like.
Yeah.
It adds to your ancestry. So it's up to the GM when you get these. Like from what I can get from glancing from. I think that's really good.
No. Yeah, that alone, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I know, right? Anyway, so I won't keep you here much longer if you need to go there or not. Thank you for joining me tonight. All right, and
thank you for having me.
No problem, and I'll send you on that PDF. All right, so you can use that for whatever game you want then afterward. Laser, we made a cross between an ape and a tiefling for a ranger with a dragon moose for an animal companion.
And I called it an infernape.
Yeah,
because I've been playing so much Pokemon lately.
Yeah. Oh, anyway, so yeah, thanks for joining us, Noct. We'll see you next time. I'm gonna probably check out one more of these playtest things, and then probably gonna raid out then. Mega buff Tiefling Ranger.
Do the witch one.
The witch?
Do the witch one.
All right, I'll do the witch.
Do the witch. Okay, see you, buddy.
See you later. Hopefully see you again soon.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, we'll see them. We'll see them again in future, I hope. All right, so I'm just really going to have a look at the Witch original stuff. So the Witch takes from I think it's called the Arc. It's not is their domain. They have the cards here for it. Yeah, those are that's the Hedge Witch, the Moon Witch. Yeah, Hedge Witch or a Moon Witch. I forget what Dread Domain. Yeah, witches and warlocks can take from the Dread Domain, which is unique to those two. But the Dread Domain is coming out in 2026. So looking forward to that. All right. So let's go back up here. I'm going to read through the witch's unique abilities, the special questions, and we're also going to go for the foundation abilities of the two witches. Also, I'll go for the level, the tier 1 of the Dread Domain, just to see their unique abilities. Alright, so Hex. Oh no, up here. So, Witch's Charm. So if you spend 3 hope. When you or an ally within far range rolls a failure on an action roll, spend 3 hope to change into a success with fear instead. Ooh! Okay! So you give the GM one fear. Oh, and actually the music's changed to be quite spooky now that we're talking about the witch. That's perfect. Alright. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, let's see. Hex. So, when a creature causes you or an ally within close range... When a creature causes you or an ally within close range to mark any number of hit points, you can mark a stress to hex them. Oh, that's like Hellish Rebuke! Action and damage rolls against a hex creature gain a bonus. Oh no, it's like Hellish Rebuke if it was Hunter's Mark. Oh, that's even better. Gain a bonus equals here. The condition lasts until the GM spends a number of fear equal to your spellcast rate to remove it, or you hex another creature. Otherwise, remove it when the scene ends. Oh, so like either the GM has to let the players lay into it or give up their precious fear. And the spellcasting tier can go quite high. So there you go. Commune. Once per long rest during a moment of calm, you can commune with an ancestor, deity, nature spirit, or otherworldly being. Ask them a question. Then roll a number of d6s equal to your spellcast rate. Choose one value from the rolled results and reference the chart below. 1 to 3, you taste a flavor smell, scent, or sensation relevant to the answer. 4 to 5. You hear a sound, you hear sounds, or see a vision relevant to the answer. 6. You physically experience a scene relevant to the answer as if you were there. Okay, so you really want to roll a 4 or higher. 6 would be the best option. 1 through 3 is not much good. Well, yeah, let's have a look at the suggested traits here. So let's see here now. So they don't have suggested traits split into the subclasses like they did the Blood Hunter, which is interesting. They suggest 0 for agility, -1 to strength, 0 to finesse, +2 to instinct, and +1 to both presence and suggested primary weapon is a dual staffed instinct fire and a d6 +3 magic 2. Suggested armor Gambison, pretty good. And the inventory, a torch, 50 feet of rope, basic supplies, a handful of glow. Then choose between either a minor health potion or minor stamina potion, and either a small harmless pet or a talking skull. Oh my god. So like either a cute little critter or a talking skull. Oh, I would do a Halloween skull voice if that was my choice. Yeah, you know. I'd be the GM playing that. Character description, clothes that are foreboding, right? Yeah, that's standard witchy descriptions. I'm gonna scroll past that. So, background questions. So the interesting thing is, you can use these questions or make your own. I like that. How did you discover your affinity for magical crafts? You once used your power to help someone in dire situation. Who were they and why did they come to you? Your magic once opened a door best left closed. Who or what was on the other side? So those are straightforward background. Then there's the connections. What about my magical practice makes you most ill at ease? Oh, so yeah, so what about my magic worries you, my fellow players? I once appeared to you in a dream and shared the vision of the future. What did I tell you? Why do you come to me for advice? Those are all quite interesting. Those are the bonuses you get after leveling. We don't have to worry about them. Alright, so we're only going to read the foundation for the Hedge Witch. We're going to read the foundation for the Hedge Witch. When you or an ally clear 1 or more hit points or stress as a result of using a consumable, increase the number cleared by 1. Oh, okay. So it's when you eat a 1 portion, it counts as a 2 portion. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Tether Talisman. Once per rest, you can imbue a small item with your protective essence. When the person holding the talisman takes damage, you can expend its magic to reduce the number of hit points they mark by 1. You can't create a new talisman until the old one has been used. So Hedge Witch sounds pretty good. It's like protecting your friends. Also, their spellcasting trait is knowledge. Cool. But the Moon Witch gets a different spellcasting trait, which is instinct. Alright, so... Oh, it's only got 1 ability for Foundation, but it looks like it's giving you, like, multiple choices. Knight's Glamour. Mark a stress to glamour yourself in a magical facade that lasts until you mark a hit point. Make an attack or take a rest. While glamored, you can disguise yourself to look like any creature of your approximate size that you've seen, or enhance your appearance to gain advantage on presence rolls that leverage this change. Alright. That's actually pretty good. So, yeah, that's the Hedge and Moon Witch. Let's have a look at the level 1 Dread abilities. Yeah, there's 3 of them. So we're only reading the first 3 here. So, Blight Strike. Make a spellcast roll against a target within far range. On a success, the target takes a d6 plus 1 magic damage. Using your proficiency the next time the target deals damage to an ally, it is reduced by half. You succeed with fear, the target takes a d10 plus 1 magic using your proficiency. Voice of Dread. You can magically speak directly into the ears of a creature you see to torment them with your words. Make a spellcast roll against them. On success, They mark a stress and become temporarily vulnerable. I think I like Blight Strike better than Voice of Dread, but Voice of Dread I can see how useful it can be. Umbral Veil. Once per rest, you can roll with fear. You can spend any number of hope to place an equal number of tokens on this card, encasing yourself in shadowy energy. After an attack roll is made against you, you can spend any number of tokens to give the attack a -1 penalty per token. On your next rest, remove all tokens from the card. That's straightforward enough. Alright, so, right. Yeah, I'd say we should go for one more of the playtest material. However, I think we should go for the Heritage, which is a whole bunch of new races. So, if you're familiar with D&D, you should all be familiar with the Genasi and the Aasimar. And if you're familiar with fantasy and fairy tales in general, you should know about gnomes. Gnomes are in here too. But we're going to go through all 6 here. This will be our last one. So, Earthkin. Earthkin are descended from earth elementals. They are humanoids with whose bodies are a combination of flesh and earth. Stoneskin. Gain +1 bonus to your armor score, damage and thresholds. Immovable. While your feet are touching the ground, you cannot be lifted or moved against your will. So already they're way better than the Earth Genasi. Tidekin. Tidekin are descended from water elementals. They are humanoids whose bodies are a combination of flesh and water. I mean, we're already 70% water. So what? Are they like 90% water or something? I don't know. Amphibious. You can breathe and move naturally underwater. That's straightforward enough. The frog people, the Gripply, also have that ability, I believe. No, the Ribbit. They're called the Ribbit. Sorry. The Ribbit also have the ability to breathe and move naturally underwater. Lifespring. Once per rest, when you have access to a small amount of water, you can mark 2 stress to heal a hit point on yourself or an ally. Alright, Emberkin. Emberkin are descended from fire emblems. They're humanoids whose bodies are a combination of flesh and fire. Pretty fucking badass. Alright. Fireproof. You are immune to damage from magical or mundane flame. Ignition. Mark a stress to wreath your primary weapon in flame. That's already fucking metal as hell. Until the end of the scene. While ablaze, it gives off a bright light and grants a 1d6 bonus damage rolls against targets within melee range. Pretty fucking good. The Emberkin that ability wouldn't be great for a ranged caster, but it would be great for a lot of the melee characters. So would the Earthkin. The Tidekin though, because of the healing ability, that'd be a great caster. Alright, Skykin. Skykin are descended from air elementals. They are humanoids whose bodies are a combination of flesh and air. Okay, so lot of repetition there. Gale Force. Mark a stress to conjure a gust of wind that carries you or an ally up to very far range. Additionally, you can always control the speed at which you fall. Eye of the Storm. Spend 2 hope to grant a +1 bonus either your or an ally's evasion until you next take severe damage or use your Eye of the Storm again. Eye of the Storm can actually help your allies. That's actually pretty good. That is interesting for an ancestry feat. I can see Skykin being really good as a support. And oddly enough, they don't have a fly ability. Interesting. Alright, Aetheris. So this is their equivalent of the Aasimar. Aetheris are humanoids who possess radiant auras and glowing eyes. They are descendants of celestials from the Hallows above. Hallowed Aura. Once per rest, when an ally within close range rolls with fear, you can make it a roll with hope instead. Divine Countenance. You have advantage on rolls to command or persuade. Very interesting. Alright, Gnome. Gnomes are small humanoids most easily recognized by their dense musculature, long arms, and large facial features. Nimble Fingers. When you make a finesse roll, you can spend 2 hope to re-roll your hope die. True sight. You have advantage on rolls to see through illusions. I like that. That's straightforward enough. All right. I think we've gone through enough Daggerheart tonight. There's a lot of interesting playtest material. I quite like it. I would be very interested to see how this would work in... how these would work in an actual game. I am working on my own campaign setting. Hopefully we can get a weekly game of that, or even like once every 2 weeks. We shall see. Anyway, I think I'm going to end the stream there, so I'm going to find out who's on right now. Let's see here now. Oh, you know what? I'm going to write out to Rufus. I see Rufus right there. It's been forever since I've gone onto one of Rufus's streams anyway, so yeah, we're going to write out to Rufus. So, yeah. I have been offline for a bit, so we're writing out to Rufus. We're going to see how Rufus is doing. Our good buddy Rufus. Alright. I think I'm going to try and stream again on Sunday because I haven't streamed a lot. I am going to be trying a Gigabash stream. Because I want to play Gigabash. And also today was Gamera's 60th birthday. So I'm going to celebrate by playing as Gamera, who just released on Gigabash this Sunday. So I'll see you guys on Sunday for Gigabash. Alright. Rufus is playing the first Dark Souls. So let's start the raid. Okay, that's it for me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!